Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Inshallah, today we will present about Benjamin Franklin in deism. My name is Putri Nur Sabrina binti Effendi Nazila, and I will present first our introduction. Our research focus on to explore scholars' view about God in deism. Divine revelation, which is it includes miracle and supernatural being. They oppose to this idea due to contradicting to human reason and knowledge. And deism also, unlike other religions, faiths, the deists divide for some reason. The reason could be from geographical location, social system, and so on. So the first reason, majority deists, they stated belief in God who created and ruled the world, and they give the names God, such as supreme being, watchmaker, nature's God, and so on. And the second reason is God has entrusted upon all human beings with blessing. It means that human is given the potential to be reason and also rational. And the third point is God intended human to act morally. What is meant by morally is the morality closely related to reason, which can help them to differentiate moral principle or action from immoral. And the most In simple meaning, it is important for atheists to have good behavior in their lifestyle.
Next, for the second objective, which is the biography of Benjamin Franklin. Franklin was born in the city of Boston on 17 January 1706 to Josiah and Abiah Franklin. Benjamin Franklin was an American polymath and one of the founding American fathers. He also was a prominent writer, political philosopher, politician, and diplomat. Franklin was the youngest of 17 children, and although his father was a mere candle and soap maker, he had great aspirations for his son. Josiah Franklin wanted his son to become a minister and thus sent him to grammar school, but this vision was no longer a possibility because of the modest lifestyle they lived. Then Franklin attended the composition and arithmetic schools before eventually taking an apprenticeship with the printing press of his brother in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1723. His apprenticeship introduced him to the world of literature, with which he educated himself and paved his way to becoming the owner of his own printing press.
For our last research finding, we will see what is Benjamin's definition of God, or how he himself viewed God in deism. First of all, he believes that God is the first mover, the maker of the universe, and the one that has created the world, but not involving in human life, and this is very much in line with what is believed by all who adhere to deism. Benjamin Franklin once wrote in his Articles of Belief and Acts of Religion, "I conceive that he has given us reason whereby we are capable of observing his wisdom in the creation, and he is not above caring for us, being pleased with our praise, and offended when we slight him or neglect his glory." Okay, as you can see, this is what I quoted from his article, in which he says that God has nothing to do with human, whether human obeys him or denies him. But Benjamin still asserting that human can feel or can sense the gods by witnessing his creation in this universe. And he also argues that perfect design implies the existence of a designer. Therefore, the existence of the universe implies the existence of God. Next, Franklin also believes that God is all-wise, all-good, and all-powerful, and he is not responsible for any evil that exists in the world. This is because he said that God is all good, whatsoever he do must be good. Therefore, we cannot say that evil has been created by God, because it is against what all good that has stated by Franklin before. And he also emphasized the cultivation of virtue, which God wants human to be happy, and in order to be happy, human must be good. Therefore, the creator can only do good because God is almighty and good, and nothing can be done contrary to his will. But he said that human may act in such manner that may be considered as evil, but we cannot say that the evil has been created by the God. Conclusion: Deism is the Christian religion historical version beliefs, which has provided a simpler explanation for the nature of God and the world by actually agreeing that there has to be a creator, and they believe that this creator will not interfere in man's affair, which is also known as a theological movement. Deism is a community of theological and philosophical thoughts that arose in Europe and North America during the Enlightenment, and has contributed to a more comprehensive criticism of Christian orthodoxy. Benjamin Franklin definitely fit those categories as stated in his writing and held beliefs that conform to these principles.